Now, when fire caused by an industrial hoover raged through the Cutty Sark in Greenwich, it looked as if it could be the end for the world's last remaining tea clipper. But now, 5 years and £50 million later, the ship has been reborn. The Queen, who first opened her to the public more than half a century ago, returned today to unveil her all over again. Jane Dodge reports.
It's been a long time since they last climbed the rigging of the Cutty Sark, Britain's last surviving tea clipper, something of a phoenix. This 140-year-old vessel has literally risen from the ashes after a fire 4 years ago caused by a vacuum cleaner that hadn't been switched off. Back then it looked beyond repair. The original wrought iron ribs of the ship blackened, 2 of the decks destroyed.
The TV shots of the fire showed it to be quite dramatic, but in fact what you saw was really builders' materials and tarpaulin and that sort of thing alight, rather than the original fabric, fortunately.
Many of the old timbers had been in storage, part of an ongoing restoration. And when the iron hull was cleaned up after the fire, most of it was found to be intact. Now encased in brass, 930 tonnes of Victorian maritime history that you can walk underneath and touch if you're tall enough. The Cutty Sark was officially opened today by the Queen. She'd done it once before, back in 1957. It's cost £50 million to restore, more than double the original estimate.
This particular ship was built to an extremely high standard. There's no doubt about that. She was built to be the fastest ship, which she was at the time, and you can see that in the engineering.
This is where the crew would have slept, each in one of these bunks that measure just 5 foot by 2. The Cutty Sark may have been one of the fastest vessels in its day, but it certainly wasn't one of the most comfortable.
The decks, once filled with tea from China, now with the latest visual aids to inform and entertain. These rocking men on a bench designed to simulate the rough seas.
Are you getting into the mindset of someone 140 years ago?
Very much so, yes. It's like being on the bucking bronco, I think.
One visitor today described the new Cutty Sark as a touch Disney. The public will get their chance to see for themselves when it opens tomorrow.